Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today we're going to be talking about I, Tonya. So I, Tonya features Margot Robbie, and it is about the career and life of Tonya Harding leading up to what happened with her and Nancy Kerrigan, as many people know about. While the movie is, that's a main focal point of the movie. The movie is more about Tonya Harding's life and what became of her and what she was like before the incident.
I really thought Margot Robbie, Sebastian and Allison Janney were really great in their parts and really just brought the movie together. Like, they really made the movie.
Yeah, I thought the performances were really good in this movie. I mean, I had only really seen Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes.
Gossip Girl.
And seeing him play a not necessarily like less serious role than being Winter Soldier, but he did a really good job. It was cool seeing him play a different character, and I thought that the comedic performance by him, even though it's kind of like not comedic, but it is comedic, he did a really good job.
I just think it's funny. I keep on seeing all these actors I watch like on CW, and he was originally on Gossip Girl. If you've watched Gossip Girl, you would know. And I just think it's funny seeing, not funny, but also great at the same time, seeing these actors I saw like a while ago, and I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do. And then here he is in this really well-made movie, and he comes to play his character, and it's really good, and he surprised me.
Another thing that's really cool about this movie is that you have it done in almost like an unreliable narrator way. So you're seeing it from the point of view of multiple people involved in the story. So you kind of don't know what's true. You don't know if what's being told is actually what happened. And that kind of, I think it makes it better for me. I'm not seeing it as like a documentary film about like a real life event, even though it is. It's kind of like a character piece, and I thought that was really good.
I really enjoy the narrative of the story because Tonya Harding hasn't always been a very reliable source in everything, and this really explores the different sides. Like, it goes through her husband's point of view, her mother's point of view, and I just really like everything. It just shows like there's some shadiness that went on.
Yeah, and I thought, I was hearing when this movie came out, people were having criticism about it being kind of sympathetic towards Tonya Harding, even though she obviously did some really terrible stuff in her life. And I have to say, I don't think it is that. I don't think it makes you feel bad for her. I mean, it shows part of her life was pretty terrible. She didn't have a great life growing up. But she's still kind of dismissive of all responsibility that happened. And the movie does a good job of showing her like kind of both sides of what a human, like a character is. It's not showing her just this awful, terrible person, but it's not showing her as, this benevolent, oh, I feel bad for her. So I thought that was pretty interesting to see that whole story arc.
Yeah, you can also see like where she even like came from, like Allison Janney playing her mom.
Oh, she was fantastic.
She was a terrible human being. Never once said I loved you, or it just brought, you could see why she was probably acting the way she did, or the reason why she did some of the stuff she did. So like it really explored like that family atmosphere, or from lack of family. So that just shows everything.
I think that the character is really well fleshed out as a real life character, even though the way the story's told, obviously you can take it as it might not be entirely true. It's just very entertaining. It's not, I wouldn't say this movie is 100% accurate, because I can't imagine that it is, because it's told from so many different points of view. But you do get the main points, and you get a really like interesting and heartfelt at times story throughout this. And I thought it was just a really well-made movie. It surprised me.
And Margot Robbie embodied Tonya Harding, and you can tell she really worked hard to, play that character, and she really pushed for this movie. If you actually read a couple articles, she really wanted to do this movie and fought for the script, and even fought for it to be put out at a certain time to be like a contender for the award season. Yeah,
she really took on the role. There's multiple times where I kind of forget that it's Margot Robbie. Obviously, you see Margot Robbie, she's known as this like very beautiful model-esque woman. And in this movie, she's kind of like gritty. She's Tonya Harding. She doesn't take any crap from anybody. And it was cool, especially when you see her interviewing as older Tonya Harding. Mm-hmm. The makeup is actually done really well that you kind of forget it's Margot Robbie.
Yeah. So I would give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this movie. I would highly suggest go see it. I was a little disappointed. It was a little snubbed at the Oscars, but we'll talk about that in another video. And yeah, Margot Robbie's is great. She's on fire right now. I'm so excited to see what comes her way. And yeah, Sebastian Stan, Allison Janney, they're all great.
Yep, and I would probably give this movie an 8 out of 10. I thought it's really well done. It surprised me. I had no expectation of this movie, and I don't know or care about Tonya Harding's life, and this made me really interested in the story, and that's something that I have to say is an accomplishment for a movie.
Alright, so that was our review of I, Tonya. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought about the movie. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Does bring back memories if you grew up in that time. Also, remember to like and subscribe. We always appreciate your support. And yeah, thanks. Bye.
See ya.